Have you ever noticed how some people seem to embody their names perfectly, as if those specific sounds were woven into the very fabric of their soul? What if I told you this isn't mere coincidence, but evidence of a profound spiritual design, that the name you carry contains encoded messages about who you were in past lives and the destiny that awaits you in this one? The secret language of names has been whispered through generations by spiritual masters across diverse traditions. Ancient civilizations from Egypt to India recognized that names carry vibrational frequencies that resonate with specific soul attributes, past life accomplishments, and future potentials. Has this ever happened to you? You feel inexplicably drawn to certain historical periods or distant places you've never visited, or possess talents that emerged with surprising ease, as if remembered rather than learned for the first time. These aren't random curiosities. They're echoes from your soul's journey across multiple lifetimes, breadcrumbs leading back to your authentic spiritual purpose. The consonants and vowels that form your name create sound patterns that activate cellular memories of who you've been and whisper guidance about who you're becoming. This ancient wisdom reveals why you feel such resonance with certain people immediately upon meeting them, why specific challenges repeatedly appear in your life, and why particular talents seem to flow through you with remarkable naturalness. But before we begin, please hit the like button and let me know where in the world you're watching from today. It's always fascinating seeing who's joining us from around the world. And if you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our future videos. What makes this revelation so transformative is that it doesn't require you to become something different. It helps you remember who you've always been across countless incarnations. The universe operates through immutable spiritual laws, distributing silent signals for those with eyes to see and hearts to perceive. Your name represents perhaps the most personal spiritual signature you carry in this lifetime. Stay with me until the end of this exploration, because what you're about to discover might completely transform how you understand your life's journey. Those relationships that have shaped you, the career path you've chosen, even your deepest fears and most profound gifts, all reflect the vibrational blueprint encoded in the letters and sounds of your name. When we step behind the veil of ordinary reality, we discover that nothing happens by chance in the cosmic dance of existence. Your parents' choice of your name was subtly influenced by higher forces, guiding them towards sounds and syllables that would resonate with your soul's mission in this lifetime. What you're about to discover is how to decode this sacred message hidden in plain sight, a message that's been calling to you since your first breath in this world. If these ancient name revelations resonate with your soul's journey, subscribe now to continue uncovering the spiritual mysteries encoded in your existence. Each video serves as another key to unlocking the wisdom your higher self has been waiting for you to remember. The peace of universal wisdom flows through the ancient sounds of your name, creating a sacred resonance that has guided souls across centuries. Your name isn't merely a convenient label, it's a vibrational key that unlocks hidden chambers in your consciousness, revealing glimpses of who you truly are beyond this single lifetime. When someone calls your name, they're unknowingly activating energetic patterns that connect directly to your deepest essence and the accumulated wisdom of your soul's journey. This revelation isn't new. It's actually one of humanity's oldest spiritual insights. The mystics of ancient Egypt carefully selected sounds that would align a pharaoh with specific cosmic energies. Hebrew Kabbalists understood each letter as a direct channel to divine frequencies. Sanskrit scholars recognized that mantras and names carried transformative power through their very pronunciation. These weren't superstitions, but sophisticated spiritual technologies for navigating the invisible architecture of reality. Now, I want to go even deeper into how this hidden knowledge applies specifically to you. The consonants in your name reveal the external experiences your soul has chosen to manifest in this lifetime, the tangible circumstances, relationships, and challenges that form your visible path. Meanwhile, the vowels unveil your internal landscape, your emotional responses, intuitive gifts, and the invisible inner journey only you can perceive. Consider how you feel when you hear your full birth name spoken aloud. That subtle resonance, whether comfortable or uncomfortable, reveals volumes about your alignment with your authentic path. Some souls choose names that feel initially challenging because they're stretching into new evolutionary territory, while others select familiar vibrations that connect to well-developed strengths from past incarnations. The mindset shift occurs when you recognize that these sound patterns aren't arbitrary. Behind the scenes of physical reality, your higher self carefully influenced the selection of your name to create precisely the vibrational environment needed for your soul's growth in this lifetime. This explains why people who change their names often experience profound shifts in their life circumstances. They're literally altering their energetic signature in the universal field. The first letter of your name holds particular significance as it establishes the foundational tone for your entire incarnation. It reveals the primary lesson your soul has chosen to master and the essential gift you're here to develop or share. This initial vibration acts like an energetic doorway through which all your experiences flow, coloring your perception and influencing how others respond to your presence. The impact of understanding your name's spiritual blueprint isn't just theoretical, it offers practical insights for navigating your everyday decisions. When faced with choices, aligning with the authentic vibration of your name creates an energetic pathway of least resistance, allowing synchronicities and support to flow more freely into your experience. If you're feeling a sense of recognition as you hear these revelations about your name's hidden power, write "soul activation" in the comments below. This simple act of acknowledgement creates an energetic ripple that strengthens your connection to the ancient wisdom, encoded in the very sounds that identify you to the world. This sacred knowledge about the power of names has been carefully guarded throughout centuries, preserved within mystery schools and passed down through spiritual lineages. Rather than broadcast widely, the deepest truths about our existence have always been reserved for those genuinely ready to receive them, not out of elitism, but from profound respect for their transformative potential. Your presence here suggests your soul's readiness to reclaim this wisdom that exists beyond the veil of ordinary understanding. The beauty of this revelation lies in its gentle approach to awakening. Unlike many spiritual practices that demand dramatic changes to your identity, understanding your name's vibrational signature simply invites you to remember what already exists within you. It's less about becoming someone new and more about clearing away the accumulated dust that obscures the brilliant light of your authentic self. The mindset shift happens naturally as you recognize that your struggles aren't evidence of something wrong with you. They're precisely calibrated growth opportunities aligned with the frequencies encoded in your name. Behind the scenes of your birth, far more was happening than what appeared in the physical realm. While your parents deliberated over what to call you, weighing family traditions or cultural preferences, a more profound process was unfolding on the spiritual plane. Your soul was actively participating in this decision, subtly influencing their thoughts and feelings, drawing them towards specific sounds and combinations that would activate the exact vibrational pattern needed for your evolutionary journey. The hidden truth is that your name wasn't randomly assigned, it was a conscious collaboration between dimensions. This explains why sometimes parents feel inexplicably drawn to particular names, despite initial resistance or practical concerns. It illuminates why certain names suddenly feel right, even when they weren't on the original list of considerations. These moments of inspiration represent successful communication between realms, your soul effectively transmitting its preference for the sound vibration that would best support your journey of transformation in this lifetime. Now, I want to go even deeper into how specific letter combinations create energetic templates that connect to your soul's previous incarnations. Each consonant and vowel carries distinctive energy frequencies that combine to form your unique vibrational signature. This signature doesn't just influence who you are today, it creates resonant connections to who you've been across countless lifetimes, activating cellular memories of experiences, wisdom, and abilities you've already mastered. This explains why certain skills or knowledge might come to you with surprising ease, while other areas feel like climbing a mountain in thick fog. Your soul has prioritized specific developmental territories across multiple incarnations, and your name's vibration reinforces those priorities. If you've noticed yourself inexplicably drawn to particular time periods, cultures, or disciplines that feel strangely familiar, despite no obvious connection to your current life, share soul whispers in the comments as you recognize these echoes from your past incarnations, speaking through your present consciousness. When we pull back the curtain on reality's grand design, a profound truth emerges. What appears as random coincidence in our lives actually follows precise spiritual mathematics. The universe operates with exquisite intentionality, creating order from apparent chaos through immutable cosmic laws that govern every aspect of existence. Your name isn't simply a convenient label, but a deliberate spiritual breadcrumb placed along your path. This sonic signature activates specific energy patterns within your being each time it's spoken, creating ripples that extend far beyond your conscious awareness. Join our spiritual community by subscribing to this channel. As your consciousness expands, you'll need guides who understand the deeper realities behind everyday existence. Subscribe now and become a part of a collective awakening that spans across time and space. These sound vibrations only fully reveal their guidance when your consciousness has evolved to the point of readiness, when you've developed the spiritual sensitivity to perceive what has always been hiding in plain sight. This explains why certain moments of awakening feel less like discovering something new and more like remembering something you've always known deep within your soul. The revelation waiting to transform your perception is that each letter in your name resonates at a unique frequency that connects directly to your soul's evolutionary journey. The consonants and vowels combine to create a vibrational blueprint that your higher self selected with extraordinary precision. This isn't merely theoretical, it's a tangible energetic reality that subtly influences your life experience, relationships, and greatest challenges. The sound patterns in your name send continuous ripples through the quantum field, attracting experiences aligned with your soul's chosen curriculum. This vibrational calling card reveals not just who you are in this lifetime, but echoes who you've been across countless incarnations. It contains encoded information about skills you've mastered, wisdom you've accumulated, and relationships you've cultivated through the ages. The decision points where you naturally excel often reflect talents developed over many lifetimes, while your most persistent struggles typically indicate evolutionary territories your soul has specifically chosen for development in this incarnation. Consider your name as a cosmic compass that points unfailingly toward your authentic direction, even when external circumstances or limiting beliefs temporarily pull you off course. This inner guidance system doesn't eliminate challenges or create an obstacle-free path that would defeat the purpose of incarnation. Instead, it ensures you encounter precisely the right growth opportunities for your unique developmental journey. The mindset shift occurs when you recognize that life's difficulties aren't random punishments or evidence of cosmic disfavor, but carefully calibrated catalysts designed to activate specific aspects of your spiritual potential. What you perceive as your greatest wound often conceals your most magnificent gift, a pattern clearly reflected in the vibrational signature of your name. Behind the scenes of every challenge lies a profound opportunity for transformation that your higher self recognized and chose before you took your first breath. Now, I want to go even deeper into how these name vibrations connect to specific life patterns and relationship dynamics that may have puzzled you throughout your journey. The hidden truth is that certain sounds naturally resonate with particular life themes and soul lessons that have been developing across multiple incarnations. If you're beginning to sense this profound connection between your name's vibration and your life's recurring patterns, write cosmic recognition in the comments as you feel these ancient truths awakening within your consciousness. Have you ever wondered why certain challenges persist throughout your life, despite your best efforts to overcome them? The transformational perspective I'm about to share might completely shift how you view these recurring patterns. What appears as an endless cycle of relationship difficulties isn't a cosmic punishment or evidence of personal failure. It's actually the manifestation of soul contracts you've carried forward from previous incarnations. These agreements, made on the spiritual plane before your birth, are reflected in the vibrational signature of your name, creating resonant fields that attract precisely the experiences needed for your evolution. Those persistent financial challenges that seem to follow you regardless of external circumstances. They're not random misfortunes, but carefully calibrated opportunities developing specific spiritual muscles required for your soul's mission. Even the most painful decisions you've made, when viewed through this lens of spiritual understanding, reveal themselves as perfectly aligned with your name's vibrational blueprint, each difficulty serving as a stepping stone rather than a stumbling block on your evolutionary journey. The ancient wisdom keepers across diverse traditions, from Egyptian high priests to Hindu mystics, from Kabbalistic rabbis to indigenous shamans, all recognize this profound truth about the power of names. They understood that the sounds in your name don't rigidly control your destiny, but rather illuminate the path your soul chose before incarnation. Each letter carries specific energy patterns that resonate with certain emotional tendencies, life themes, and spiritual capacities you've been developing across multiple lifetimes. This explains why some people naturally excel at leadership while others thrive in nurturing roles, why certain individuals possess extraordinary creative gifts, while others demonstrate remarkable analytical abilities. Behind the scenes of these apparent differences lies the sacred architecture of sound frequencies chosen with extraordinary precision by your higher self. Some souls select name vibrations that facilitate leadership qualities they've been refining for centuries, while others choose frequencies that enhance empathy, creative expression, or intellectual discernment they've been cultivating through numerous incarnations. The revelation that transforms your entire mindset is recognizing that you are not wandering aimlessly through life's challenges and triumphs. You're following a sacred map designed by your higher self, encoded in the very sounds that identify you in this world. This map doesn't eliminate free will, it enhances it by illuminating the territories where your soul has chosen to focus its developmental energy in this lifetime. Now, I want to go even deeper into how specific letter combinations in your name create resonant connections to particular aspects of your soul's journey across multiple incarnations. The hidden truth is that certain consonants naturally attract experiences related to material mastery, while others connect more directly to emotional or spiritual development. Vowel sounds, meanwhile, influence your inner landscape, how you process and integrate these experiences on the level of consciousness. This ancient knowledge explains why people with similar name patterns often encounter comparable life themes, despite vastly different external circumstances. The impact of understanding this vibrational blueprint lies in recognizing that your challenges aren't random or meaningless. They're precisely calibrated catalysts activating dormant aspects of your spiritual potential. If you're beginning to recognize how the vibration of your name has been secretly guiding your journey all along, type "sacred blueprint" in the comments as you feel this. Ancient wisdom awakening within you. The spiritual blueprint embedded in your name isn't designed to eliminate life's challenges. That would defeat the purpose of incarnation. Rather, this vibrational map ensures you encounter precisely the experiences your soul requires for its continued evolution. Think of your name as a cosmic watermark, an energetic signature that quietly reminds you of sacred agreements made in spiritual realms across thousands of years of soul development. These agreements weren't created to limit you, but to focus your tremendous potential in specific evolutionary directions. When you begin consciously aligning with the vibrational frequency of your name instead of resisting it, a remarkable transformation occurs in your daily experience. Synchronicities that once seemed like random coincidences suddenly appear with meaningful precision. Doors open mysteriously at exactly the right moment. People who carry complementary vibrational patterns enter your life precisely when you need their unique gifts or perspectives. It's as if the universe suddenly recognizes your authentic energetic signature and responds accordingly, creating an invisible support system for your continued soul evolution. This isn't merely wishful thinking or confirmation bias. It reflects the fundamental mechanics of consciousness interacting with the quantum field. Your name, when spoken or even thought, sends specific vibrational ripples through this field, attracting resonant experiences and repelling dissonant ones. The mindset shift occurs when you recognize that these patterns aren't happening to you, but through you, as conscious expressions of your soul's chosen curriculum. Behind the scenes of language itself lies an extraordinary revelation. Each letter carries a profound archetypal significance that transcends cultural differences and linguistic boundaries. These symbols act as energetic containers for specific qualities of consciousness that your soul has been developing across multiple incarnations. The consonants and vowels in your name aren't arbitrary. They're precise vibrational tools selected by your higher self to activate particular aspects of your spiritual potential in this lifetime. This understanding transforms how you perceive seemingly insignificant details about your name. The number of syllables, the predominant vowel sounds, even the way certain letters combine to create specific resonances, all contain hidden messages about your soul's journey. The impact of this knowledge lies not in passive acceptance of predetermined outcomes, but in conscious partnership with these vibrational patterns to accelerate your spiritual growth. Now, I want to go even deeper into how specific letter combinations connect to particular past life experiences that may still influence your current journey. The hidden truth is that certain consonant patterns in your name create energetic gateways to specific time periods, geographical regions and soul capacities you've developed throughout numerous incarnations. If you find yourself inexplicably drawn to certain historical eras, spiritual traditions, or creative expressions, your name's vibration may be activating these ancient soul memories. If you've experienced these mysterious connections to times or places you've never physically visited in this lifetime, share ancestral echoes in the comments as you recognize these threads of continuity in your soul's vast tapestry. The ancient wisdom keepers, those rare souls who could perceive beyond ordinary reality, understood something profound about the sonic architecture of names. They recognized that these vibrations weren't merely convenient identifiers, but served as energetic blueprints for specific soul development paths. In the mystery schools of Egypt, the sacred temples of India, and the mystical traditions of countless indigenous cultures, this knowledge was carefully preserved and transmitted to those prepared to receive it. Some name vibrations naturally resonate with souls who have chosen what might be called reconciliation missions, those who incarnate specifically to heal ancient wounds with others they've known across numerous lifetimes. If your name contains certain sound patterns, you may find yourself repeatedly drawn into situations where forgiveness and healing of old relationship wounds becomes your primary spiritual work. This isn't coincidence, but perfect alignment with the blueprint encoded in your name. Other vibrational signatures support entirely different soul missions: the pursuit of justice, the creation of beauty, the advancement of knowledge, or the profound inner work of spiritual transformation. These aren't arbitrary assignments, but carefully selected territories your higher self chose for continued development. The revelation comes in recognizing that what appears as random personality traits or inexplicable life patterns actually reflects this vibrational architecture operating beneath the surface of ordinary awareness. These name archetypes function as energetic templates, subtly influencing your natural tendencies, emotional responses, and even the intuitive gifts that have been developing lifetime after lifetime. The key understanding is that these patterns don't restrict your freedom. They illuminate the particular classroom your soul is enrolled in for this incarnation. The curriculum isn't imposed as limitation, but offered as opportunity for accelerated growth in specific areas of consciousness. The impact of this revelation transforms your relationship with life's challenges. Difficulties that once seemed like cosmic punishment or random misfortune suddenly reveal themselves as precisely calibrated growth catalysts aligned with your name's vibrational signature. Behind the scenes of your most persistent struggles lies an invitation to develop specific spiritual muscles your soul has chosen to strengthen in this lifetime. The profound irony is that while countless seekers spend their lives looking outward for guidance, consulting horoscopes, psychics, gurus, and external authorities, the most powerful map has always existed within their own consciousness, beginning with the sound vibration of their own name. The transformative mindset shift occurs when you realize that external guidance, no matter how insightful, can only ever point toward what your inner wisdom already knows. Now, I want to go even deeper into how these name vibrations activate specific energy centers within your subtle anatomy, creating resonant fields that influence both your inner experience and outer manifestations. The hidden truth is that your name doesn't just reflect who you are, it actively participates in creating who you're becoming through continuous vibrational influence on your energy system. If you've ever felt that certain aspects of yourself seem predetermined while others remain highly flexible, type vibrational awakening in the comments as you recognize this delicate dance between destiny and free will playing out in your own experience. Your name whispers to you daily, though few truly hear its message. Each time someone calls you, each moment you sign your name, this vibrational signature activates subtle energetic patterns within your consciousness. This isn't merely metaphorical. It's a tangible energetic reality that serves as a gentle but persistent reminder from your higher self, helping you reconnect with what you've been accomplishing across multiple incarnations. This sonic signature operates beneath conscious awareness, quietly nudging you toward your authentic path, even when external circumstances or limiting beliefs temporarily pull you in different directions. The profound distinction between intellectual knowledge and embodied wisdom becomes evident when you truly align with your name's vibration. Something remarkable happens. a sensation that transcends rational understanding and touches the realm of direct knowing. Many describe this experience as coming home to themselves or remembering who they've always been. This isn't poetic language, but an accurate description of reconnecting with ancient wisdom you've carried for centuries, wisdom that has been encoded in your name's unique sound pattern. The transformation in your decision-making process is perhaps one of the most practical benefits of understanding your name's vibrational blueprint. Choices that once seemed confusing or anxiety-producing suddenly gain remarkable clarity when viewed through the lens of your authentic vibration. Your path unfolds with a sense of rightness that defies logical explanation, not because logic doesn't apply, but because this knowing emerges from a deeper level of consciousness that integrates multiple lifetimes of experience. The journey shifts from exhausting striving toward external ideals to the joyful reclamation of spiritual inheritance that has always been yours across countless incarnations. Now, I want to go even deeper into the specific significance of the first letter in your name, a sound that establishes the foundational tone for your entire incarnation. This initial vibration carries particularly potent energy, setting the primary frequency through which all other experiences filter. If your name begins with letters like A, J, or S, you resonate with the powerful vibration of leadership, autonomy, and creative force developed across many lifetimes. These initial sounds reveal a soul that has repeatedly chosen incarnations where pioneering new paths, both for yourself and potentially for others, has been a central theme. This pattern isn't random coincidence, but reflects the remarkable courage and innovative spirit you've been cultivating through numerous past lives. Perhaps you were among the first to explore uncharted territories in ancient times, or you introduced revolutionary ideas that changed how people understood their reality. These experiences haven't disappeared. They're encoded in your cellular memory and activated each time your name's first letter vibrates through your energy field. The hidden truth behind these particular initial sounds reveals souls who've chosen the spiritual curriculum of leadership in its highest expression, not domination or control of others, but the courage to walk uncharted paths and illuminate possibilities that benefit collective evolution. If you carry one of these initial letters in your name, and find yourself consistently drawn toward pioneering roles despite their inherent challenges, share Ancient Leader Awakening in the comments as you recognize this core aspect of your soul's journey echoing through your current experience. The journey of leadership carries profound responsibilities your soul has been wrestling with across numerous incarnations. While the vibration of initial letters like A, J, and S carries tremendous creative power, it also presents specific spiritual challenges that have followed you through the centuries. The core lesson revolves around the delicate art of leading with authentic humility rather than ego-driven authority. This doesn't mean diminishing your natural leadership capacities, but rather elevating them to their highest expression through the integration of wisdom gained from both triumph and failure across multiple lifetimes. These particular vibrational patterns often manifest as a persistent inner tension between standing firmly in your individual power while maintaining genuine connection with others. The transformation occurs when you recognize that true authority emerges not from control or domination, but from service and compassion, a lesson your soul has been perfecting through many centuries of varied experiences. Behind the scenes of your current challenges in leadership or authority lies this ancient curriculum continuing to unfold. The vibrational architecture shifts dramatically with names beginning with letters like B, K, or T. These sound patterns connect to past lives focused on the sacred work of nurturing, building foundations, and creating stability that benefits others. If your name begins with one of these vibrations, your soul has likely incarnated numerous times in roles that involved patient construction, whether of physical structures, social systems, or philosophical frameworks designed to support collective well-being. The hidden truth behind these particular vibrations reveals souls who often experience periods of profound inner solitude. This loneliness isn't punishment or cosmic oversight, but represents sacred space deliberately created for continued development of your authentic voice and purpose. The impact of understanding this pattern lies in recognizing that these quiet passages aren't evidence of disconnection, but actually facilitate deeper connection with the wisdom you've accumulated across many lifetimes. A fascinating revelation emerges when examining the behavioral patterns associated with certain name vibrations. People carrying these specific frequencies often feel an inexplicable urge to question established systems, break new ground, and forge their own path, even when conformity would offer greater comfort or security. This isn't random rebelliousness or contrarian personality traits, but your soul remembering its ancient commitment to leadership and originality that has been developing. Through countless incarnations, the mindset shift occurs when you recognize that this persistent impulse toward innovation isn't something to suppress or apologize for, but a sacred calling encoded in your very name. Your discomfort with outdated systems or conventional approaches reflects soul wisdom rather than personal deficiency. When you honor this authentic drive toward originality, instead of attempting to force yourself into conventional patterns, remarkable synchronicities begin appearing along your path. Now, I want to go even deeper into how these vibrational patterns influence your relationships with authority figures and institutions throughout your life. The revelation waiting to be uncovered is that your most challenging interactions often reflect unresolved lessons from past incarnations where the proper use of power became a central theme in your soul's development. If you've noticed these persistent patterns playing out in your professional or personal relationships, share power lessons awakening in the comments as you recognize these ancient dynamics, continuing to seek resolution in your current experience. When we examine names containing prominent E, H, or R sounds, a distinctive vibrational signature emerges, one that resonates with the profound energies of communication, harmony, and balance. If these sounds feature prominently in your name, your soul has been embarking on a very specific spiritual journey across many lifetimes. While other souls have chosen paths of leadership or creation, your spirit has repeatedly incarnated to perfect the sacred art of bridging gaps between hearts and minds, a mission of connection that spans centuries of your soul's development. The hidden truth revealed in these particular sound vibrations reflects a powerful soul decision made long ago and reinforced across multiple incarnations. You've chosen to master the delicate dance of relationship, not just with others, but between opposing forces within your own consciousness. This spiritual curriculum isn't about dominating external circumstances, but about creating harmony where discord once existed, both internally and in the world around you. Behind the scenes of what might appear as a natural talent for understanding others lies an ancient wisdom cultivated through countless incarnations in roles requiring profound empathy and communication skills. Perhaps you served as a diplomat, navigating conflicts between tribes or nations, a healer bringing comfort to the suffering, or a teacher translating complex wisdom into accessible understanding. These experiences haven't disappeared. They've become encoded in your cellular memory, activated each time your name's vibration resonates through your energy field. The mindset shift occurs when you recognize that your sensitivity to others' emotions isn't a random personality trait, but a sophisticated spiritual technology you've been refining across numerous lifetimes. You likely experience others' feelings as if they were your own, an extraordinary capacity for emotional resonance that allows you to understand human nature at remarkable depths. This isn't coincidence, but evidence of deliberate soul development spanning many incarnations. This vibrational pattern often manifests as an uncanny ability to perceive the unspoken needs and desires of others, sometimes before they're even consciously aware of them themselves. The transformation in your perspective happens when you recognize this gift not as a burden that makes you vulnerable to others' emotional states, but as a sacred responsibility you've been perfecting for centuries. Names containing these particular sound vibrations also reveal souls who often serve as energetic bridges between different worlds or perspectives. You may frequently find yourself in situations where you're translating between differing viewpoints or helping opposing parties find common ground. This isn't random circumstance, but perfect alignment with the vibrational blueprint encoded in your name, a continuation of soul work that spans numerous incarnations. Now, I want to go even deeper into how these particular sound frequencies in your name create resonant connections to specific spiritual capacities you've developed across lifetimes. The revelation waiting to be uncovered is that your name's vibration doesn't just reflect your past, it actively shapes your future by continuing to activate these ancient skills when they're needed most in your current journey. If you recognize this profound ability to create harmony where others see only conflict, share Bridge Builder Awakening in the comments as you feel this ancient wisdom stirring within your soul's memory. A distinctly different energy emerges when we examine names containing prominent I, P, or W sounds, a vibrational signature that resonates with extraordinary creative force and expressive potential. If these sounds feature prominently in your name, your soul hasn't just randomly selected these frequencies. You've deliberately chosen, across multiple incarnations, to embody the divine spark of inspiration and communication, a spiritual curriculum centered around bringing light into darkness through creative expression. This vibrational pattern reveals a soul that has been cultivating the sacred art of manifestation, transforming invisible inspiration into tangible form that others can experience and be transformed by. The hidden truth behind these particular sound frequencies connects to past lives where you likely served as an artist, storyteller, performer, or visionary who translated higher wisdom into accessible forms that elevated collective consciousness. When you enter a room, you naturally illuminate the space with your presence, not through forceful domination, but through the authentic radiance that flows when creative energy moves freely. This isn't random charisma, but evidence of spiritual capacities you've been refining for centuries. Your authentic self emerges most fully through self-expression, whether through speaking, writing, performing, or any creative endeavor. These aren't merely hobbies or career paths, but sacred vehicles for soul development you've been strengthening throughout many lifetimes. The revelation that transforms your mindset comes in recognizing that what might appear as natural talent actually represents ancient wisdom accumulated through countless experiences across the veil of time. Perhaps you shared stories around prehistoric fires that preserved crucial tribal knowledge, crafted Renaissance art that awakened spiritual understanding, or composed music that opened hearts to transcendent beauty. These experiences haven't disappeared. They've become encoded in your vibrational signature, activated each time your name's sounds resonate through your energy field. Yet a fascinating paradox emerges when we look deeper into these particular name vibrations. The very souls who possess such remarkable expressive capacities often face specific challenges around balancing this outward flowing energy with depth and substance. Behind the scenes of what might appear as natural exuberance lies a sophisticated spiritual curriculum, one you've been working with across multiple incarnations. Your journey involves the delicate art of harmonizing external expression with internal silence, outward creativity with inward receptivity. This isn't a limitation, but a sacred invitation to elevate your creative gifts to their highest expression through integration of both active and receptive spiritual principles. The impact of this understanding transforms how you perceive moments of creative block or periods where expression seems to falter. These aren't failures, but necessary balancing points in a developmental process spanning many lifetimes. Now, I want to go even deeper into how these name vibrations connect to specific aspects of your creative process across incarnations. The hidden wisdom reveals that your greatest creative breakthroughs don't come from striving or forced effort, but from reconnecting with the timeless flow of inspiration you've been channeling for centuries. If you recognize this ancient dance between expression and receptivity playing out in your creative life, share Divine Channel Awakening in the comments as you feel this sacred knowing stirring within the depths of your being. When we explore names containing prominent C, L or U sounds, we encounter a vibrational signature that resonates with extraordinary stability, discipline, and unwavering constancy. If these sounds dominate your name, this isn't random coincidence, but reflects a soul that has deliberately chosen, across multiple incarnations, to master the material plane through dedication and methodical effort. This vibrational pattern connects to past lives where you likely served as a builder, preserver, or guardian of enduring structures. Whether physical edifices, cultural traditions, or systems of knowledge. The hidden truth behind these particular sound frequencies reveals a soul that has been developing remarkable patience across centuries of experience. Where others might seek shortcuts or quick results, you innately understand the value of building one block at a time, creating foundations that will support not just immediate needs, but future generations. This isn't something you consciously learned in this lifetime. It's ancient. Wisdom your soul has been perfecting through countless incarnations. What might appear as natural steadfastness or perseverance actually represents sophisticated spiritual capacities developed through repeated experience across the veil of time. The revelation that transforms your perspective comes in recognizing that what others might perceive as limitation, your methodical approach or resistance to hasty action, is actually profound spiritual strength developed over many lifetimes. You've cultivated the remarkable ability to manifest tangible results through sustained effort and unwavering integrity when others might abandon their vision at the first sign of resistance. Behind the scenes of what appears as natural persistence lies a soul that has learned, sometimes through painful experience, that lasting achievements rarely emerge from impulsive action or scattered focus. Your journey involves the sacred art of embodying constancy in a world increasingly dominated by distraction and immediate gratification. The mindset shift occurs when you recognize these qualities not as outdated or overly cautious, but as timeless wisdom that becomes increasingly valuable in turbulent times. Your life path often gravitates toward creating structures that stand the test of time, whether physical constructions that shelter and protect, organizations that preserve important values, systems of thought that organize knowledge coherently, or family foundations that nurture generations. This pattern reflects past lives where you were likely involved in building cathedrals that took decades to complete, establishing educational institutions that continued for centuries, or preserving crucial knowledge during times of cultural upheaval. The transformation in your understanding comes when you recognize that your natural inclination toward patience and methodical creation isn't merely a personality trait, but a sophisticated spiritual technology you've been refining for centuries. Each sound vibration in your name subtly reinforces these qualities, activating cellular memories of past achievements accomplished through unwavering dedication rather than dramatic gestures or momentary inspiration. Now, I want to go even deeper into how these particular name vibrations influence your relationship with time itself. The revelation waiting to be uncovered is that your soul has been developing a unique perception of temporal reality, one that naturally sees beyond immediate circumstances to recognize patterns unfolding across decades or even centuries. If you've noticed yourself instinctively thinking in longer time frames than those around you, share Time Weaver Awakening in the comments as you recognize this ancient perspective activating in your current awareness. The soul journey encoded in your name isn't merely about natural talents or innate gifts. It involves specific tests calibrated to strengthen particular spiritual capacities. If your name carries the vibrational signature of stability and endurance, you'll likely encounter situations in life that demand extraordinary resilience. Delays that test your patience, material obstacles that challenge your resolve, and circumstances that require steadfast perseverance long after others would have abandoned ship. These challenges aren't random misfortunes or evidence of cosmic disfavor. They represent carefully calibrated growth opportunities designed to develop spiritual muscles of determination and faith that your soul has been strengthening across multiple incarnations. Behind the scenes of what appears as unfair difficulty lies a sophisticated developmental curriculum your higher self selected before incarnation. The revelation that transforms your perspective comes in recognizing that these obstacles aren't preventing your progress. They are your progress, offering precisely the resistance needed to develop spiritual strength that transcends a single lifetime. The mindset shift occurs when you view these challenges not as punishment, but as sacred invitations to mastery. A distinctly different vibrational signature emerges when we examine names containing prominent D, M, or V sounds, one that resonates with the powerful energies of change and transformation. If these sounds feature prominently in your name, your soul hasn't chosen the path of stability, but rather embarked on multiple incarnations, specifically to master the sacred art of adaptation and renewal. This vibrational pattern reveals a spirit that has been developing extraordinary flexibility that serves a higher evolutionary purpose. The hidden truth behind these particular sound frequencies unveils a fascinating karmic pattern stretching across numerous lifetimes. Many souls resonating with these energies spent previous incarnations trapped in rigid mindsets or restrictive circumstances that significantly limited their growth potential. Perhaps you experienced lifetimes bound by strict social hierarchies, religious dogmas, or cultural limitations that prevented your spirit from fully expressing its authentic nature. Your higher self has now deliberately chosen vibrational patterns that compel you toward movement, flexibility, and constant evolution, breaking through limitations that restricted your development in previous incarnations. This spiritual blueprint manifests in your current experience as what might appear as restlessness, an inexplicable need for variety, or a natural ability to navigate transitions and changes that would devastate others. These aren't personality flaws or random tendencies, but sophisticated spiritual capacities you've been developing throughout many lifetimes. Where others perceive only chaos or frightening uncertainty, you instinctively recognize opportunity and possibility, not because you're reckless, but because you've accumulated this wisdom through centuries of soul development across countless incarnations. Now, I want to go even deeper into how these particular name vibrations create resonant fields that attract specific types of transformative experiences into your life. The revelation waiting to be uncovered is that your name doesn't just reflect who you are, it actively participates in creating the circumstances that catalyze your continued evolution. If you've noticed yourself repeatedly drawn into situations requiring dramatic transformation or reinvention, share Sacred Phoenix Rising in the comments as you recognize this ancient pattern of renewal activating through your current life experience. As we've explored the sacred vibrations encoded in your name, perhaps you've felt moments of recognition, those subtle inner whispers confirming truths your soul has always known. The journey of understanding your name's connection to your past lives and spiritual destiny doesn't end with this exploration. It's merely the first doorway into reclaiming the vast wisdom your soul has accumulated across countless incarnations. If the insights shared today have illuminated aspects of your journey that previously seemed random or puzzling, I invite you to join our spiritual community by subscribing to this channel. Each video serves as another piece of the cosmic puzzle your soul is assembling in this lifetime, revealing another dimension of the magnificent spiritual being you truly are. The vibrational signature you carry influences not just how you receive wisdom, but how you integrate and embody it. That's why I deeply appreciate hearing your unique perspective in the comments. Simply sharing "My soul remembers now" creates an energetic acknowledgement of your spiritual recognition, a moment when the veil thinned just enough for remembrance to occur. When you leave a like on this video, you're doing more than supporting our work. You're actually strengthening the energetic signature of this teaching, making it more accessible to other souls who are searching for exactly this understanding. It's a small gesture that creates ripples across the collective consciousness. Right here beside this video, you'll find another spiritual exploration that complements today's journey, one that reveals how the timing of your birth connects with the vibrational pattern of your name to create your unique soul signature. Your intuition will know if it's the next step on your path. Click and continue this journey of remembrance with me there as we unveil another layer of the magnificent mystery you truly are.